Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to answer some questions from comments and stuff on YouTube on my questions you guys have. Sorry, I got a little tongue-tied, but I just had a guy about 30 minutes ago ask me about this rear bumper. It's about down and dirty off-road. I've mentioned it once in my video, I think, but I didn't really say much about it. Now, this bumper, it's worked good for me. It hasn't cracked or anything like that, but I do have my issues with it. Now, if I had to do it over again, I would not put a tire carrier on my Jeep. For one thing, you can't see out of the back of it because of the daggum tire. And another thing is, if you back into anything in the woods, the first thing it's going to hit is not going to be the bumper, it's going to be this or your tire, and it's going to knock it in, hit this, bust your back glass out, ruin the back hatch. I done had it happen to me one time. If I had to do it over again, I wouldn't get a tire carrier. I'd put my tire up on the roof or something different. Now, there is a couple things with this bumper that I don't like the way it's designed. If you swing this thing around and you don't pay attention to it, it'll come all the way around. There's no stop on it. Hit that tail light and bust it out. Done did that too. And to change that tail light out, you got to take the whole bumper off because there's no way to get it out of there. So it'd be nice if they'd have put a stop right here. I tried to weld one to it myself, but it just breaks it off. The first time somebody opens your tire carrier that ain't never done it before and they don't know what it's going to do, they'll just let go of it and it'll bust your light out. And it's a little flimsy with a 33 on there. And I mean, I do have a 33 spare with 36s, but I got open diff, so I could, if I had to, I could put it on there. As far as the bumper goes, I mean, I'm old school. I'm 42. I like the square look of the old school bumpers, you know, homemade deal. I just like that look. And they bolt on this bumper here. I mean, they may all do this, I don't know, but they just bolt to the factory locations. And, you know, that doesn't make it really strong or anything. It does have a little strap here that connects it to the hitch. But guys, I don't never pull on this bumper. The only time I use this bumper to pull anything is I got a tow hitch. I put a receiver in here and I hook to the wife's Jeep and I pull it to the woods or whatever. That's the only thing I use it for. If I pull on a stuck Jeep or something, I use this hook. And I don't snatch on my Jeep. And I've suggest that you guys don't do it either. I had another guy comment on last night. He snatched his rear bumper off of his and he pulled those threads out of there. These things are unibody. XJs are tough, but there's not much material holding that bumper on. You don't want to snatch on these bumpers. If somebody's stuck and you got a hitch, you can pull on them, but if they don't come, don't snatch on it, because Mad Mike, I was telling y'all the other night, Mad Mike snatched his whole center out of his. Somebody trying to pull him out. It's just not good to snatch on anything. If you want to recover somebody, you ain't got a winch, get somebody with a winch, man. I had another question about, that's it on the bumper. The bumper's cool, but do it over, I wouldn't do the tire carrier. No way. I had another question about what I took along with me. And here's some things. I mean, I always take this rope. And in here, let's move this out of the way. Drop it down here. That's my tugboat rope. But inside the container here is all my recovery stuff. I got my shackles and my tree savers and all that stuff in this bag. Let's see if I can get into it with one hand there, boys. Anyway, see here, I got all that stuff in there. That's from Tractor Supply. It's a pretty massive little thing, dude. And I haven't broke it yet, and I've used it a lot. I got the tree saver, Tractor Supply. That works good too. Never had any problems with it. The shackles. These are the shackles that go on my back bumper. When I was around last trail ride, there was a lot of guys there that don't know my Jeep well. So I literally keep these on here for spares. I take them off if I'm around some, you know, and somebody hooks up to me or something, and I don't know they hooked to my bumper, and I'm thinking I'm hooked to that. So I take them off when I'm out in the woods. A little shackle. All that come from Tractor Supply. Paper towels. I'm going to show y'all guys this. You know, people talk trash about rough country and how their shit sucks and all that online. I've seen it so many times, but you see these spare bars I got? When I first got my lift, that bin right there just did not look natural to me. I thought it had gotten bent in mail, you know, in the mail or something. I called them up, man, no questions asked. They sent me 2 new bars. So now I got 2 spares because it turned out it was supposed to be bent that way, and I'm, you know, I was ignorant to it. I didn't know that it was supposed to be bent that way. But I got a shovel. This is something I would take if you guys want to take stuff that'll help you. It's a crank sensor. I keep one because if that thing goes, you're done. Of course, I got my axe, shovel, machete. That out till we can. Full of fuses. Take fuses with you for sure. Tire repair kit. The thing with the tires, man, is, you know, you want to take this stuff with you. You don't want to have to put spare on if you don't have to. But I got a tire pump too, but I let my son use it, and that's it. And then I got hose clamps. Got a regular blade, like a hunting blade. You see that? Let's see if y'all guys can see that. You see it looks like Damascus steel. I don't know if you can see it through the camera. I can show you guys how to do that. I did that myself. I don't know, I just wanted it to look like that. It looks cool to me. But I got that blade. Of course, I got fire extinguisher. If you guys don't have a fire extinguisher, get it. I got one there, and I got one underneath the back seat, kind of a bigger one. Have a backup. Get 2 of them. Get a small one and a big one, because there ain't nothing worse than watching somebody's rig burn up and there ain't nothing you can do about it. That is one of the most important things to take with you, is a fire extinguisher, especially if you have an automatic, because if you blow a line, it's liable to catch on fire and burn fast. You need a way to, you get out in them woods and there ain't no way to put it out, you're going to stand there and watch your buddy's rig burn up or your rig burn up because you got no way to put it out. You feel helpless. I've been there. I don't know if I showed y'all this already, but you want to have some silicone spray for your distributor. And that's about it in this box. I mean, I don't tote a whole lot of stuff. More blades. You never know when you need a knife. And I don't take a whole lot of stuff, man. I don't pack it down. I don't want to weigh my Jeep down with it. Let me push this in. I'll show you what I got in the ammo box. The ammo box, the nemesis, my nemesis. It's always vibrating and driving me crazy. Sorry about the camera angles, guys. I'm doing my best. But in the ammo box, meter, voltage meter, way to test voltage, fuses, all that stuff. Your wrenches for your control arms. Take one of them with you. And this is all the small wrenches you would need. Screwdrivers, pliers, a magnet. Remember I was saying, you guys, if you hydrolock and you drop your plug, it's gone. You got your little magnet like this. It makes it a little easier to find. And the socket sets and extensions and stuff down there. That's my toolbox. All I did was took an ammo box, and I got those cheap magnets, strip magnets from Harbor Freight, bolted them on the inside, and you can put all your wrenches on the side and some screwdrivers over here and put your stuff down in the middle. A whole pretty good bit of stuff like that, and you can still get to it. But anyway, that's what I tote tool-wise. Also, in my center console, I'm always prepared to be broke down, man, because I cannot, myself, I'm a mechanic, and I don't like to be unprepared. But down in here, that's a wireless scan tool. My buddy gave me this. I actually haven't gotten the programming yet for it, but I got a scanner that I take with me too. But down in there, let me climb up in here where I can see what's in there before I show y'all something you don't want to see. But down in here, I got relays, spare relays, big fuses. I have, you know, fan relays. I keep all that stuff in here. This Jeep, I'm usually pretty prepared, even though I don't have it slammed full of stuff. But that answers the question about what I take with me. And I take a spare 9-volt battery for the remote control. I'm going to show y'all that. That's our logo, our Jeep Freaks logo. I'll show you one on the front. If any of you guys want to get some logos from Jeep Freaks, let me know. I might be able to get some. I don't know how much they are, but they're pretty cool. It's a pretty cool design. Our group leader Damien designed this, and we all not like voted on it, but we all okayed it, and it's a pretty good, cool little logo. All right, guys. Well, that's that on those two questions about the bumper and what I take with me. There were some things I wanted to tell y'all. These doors. These doors. We go in deep water, man. Probably stuff we shouldn't even be doing, but I like exploring. If you ain't supposed to go there, I want to go. If it's legal. I don't want to get in trouble. But see these holes in the door? They get stopped up with mud. So that's another thing you need to check when you come back. I didn't say it on my basic checks video, but make sure them are unplugged, because I had water in this door this morning, and y'all know when we went out last, I had to pull that. I think I'm gonna drill bigger holes in there to let that drain out better. But this door had water in it, and that door had water in it. Keep from rotting it out. But I'm messing with the winch right now. I may make a video on it this weekend. Let me set y'all where y'all can see it. But it looks like a mess. But I told y'all in the other videos that's out and that's in wires. This is a Warren winch, and the Warrens come with 4 solenoids, right? I took those out. This is a 250 amp Albright style contactor. It's way better. It's 250 amps. And if any of you guys are interested and you got Warrens and you want to take those 4 relays out, solenoids, I'm sorry, and switch it to this, I can draw you up a schematic on how to wire it and put it on Rusty 411. That way you can run a remote control a lot easier. With those 4 solenoids, it's really hard to hook a remote control to it, because they work this way. These 2 work, and then them 2 work on the 4. This puts it all in one location. You got 2 wires that control it. You go to Tractor Supply, get the little receiver that goes right here for like $40, and I can show y'all how to wire that stuff up. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get this on. The directions in the remote control. And that little Tractor Supply remote control I had for over a year, and I used this thing so much the other night, man. It was melted the rope, and this was steaming when I was pouring water on it trying to cool it off. I was using it for hours before that thing finally failed, and I had to rip the daggum cover off of it to get myself out of there. There wasn't nobody to come. Everybody was stuck or broke. So the contactor's still good. I mean, if you bump it to a positive there, the contactor's fine. It was just that remote. But I'm gonna get on that soon. Probably this weekend. I'm not sure. I hate telling you guys I'm gonna make a video, because I get tied up, and today's the only day here lately that I've had a chance to make a video, because I'm always helping people fix stuff. As a matter of fact, I think I'm supposed to be over at my uncle's house now helping him, but that's anyway. Alright, I'm gonna run beside that remote control. I'm gonna run wires into the side of the Jeep and put me momentary switch in there with an on off, where if that happens again, I can work it from inside. And I repaired the cover. I ripped the cover all off, man, because I was in panic mode. It was 5 in the morning and I'm stuck with everybody in the Jeep. But I JB welded that thing inside and out. I'm gonna prime it, paint it black, put everything back on there with a new rope, and she should be good as new. What else is there? I'm trying to think of any questions you guys have asked. Most of the questions I get asked, the information's on the video, but some of it's not. If y'all ask me something and it's not on the video, I'll try to mention it in the next video I make and try to address it. That way, it's kind of hard for me to type and get across what I'm trying to say. But my shop's coming together, guys. We will be definitely set up here pretty soon to build some things. I got this welding table today. I got my little grinding station set up right here. Y'all know about that thing, and getting her set up, man. Gonna be making some stuff here pretty soon, and I'm gonna get a lift and all here pretty soon too. Hopefully, I'm tired of climbing under this thing. Anyway, guys, I guess that's about it. Y'all have a good evening. Don't let them forums get you down, man. Get under there and figure that shit out. All right, bye.